Shalom Yasharallah. This is Yeshaya back at it with another Car Chronicle. On this one, I want to discuss the scripture that talks about. Somebody just cut me off. People don't know how to drive. But anyway, I want to discuss the scripture, Matthew 7 and 6, that talks about casting your pearls unto swine. The scripture actually starts off saying, give not what is holy unto dogs. And then it says not to cast your pearls before swine. And then it tells you that that swine will take those pearls, stomp on them, and then come against you. And this is what happens a lot of times with this faith and with anything in life. And I want to use an example because this is an example I think a lot of us can relate to. How many of us are at the stage in life where we, take a chick out and we're actually more cultured and more knowledgeable of how to act in public in nice places and fancy restaurants, but you got a chick that's ghetto as fuck? Yes. Call the waitress that's serving y'all baby girl and shit like that, like just fucking ghetto, doing a little dumbass dance when the food comes and whatever, you know what I'm saying? That is an embarrassment to you. You out here, that they call that slumming. You're taking a ratchet ass bitch to an upscale place to be serviced at. Trust and believe, man, I've done that plenty of times. It doesn't work. And just to go back to the example of not giving what's holy unto dogs, the thing is that dogs, let's say you have a chef, right? A chef come to your house, let's say. No, you know what? Let's say you go to like Roof Chris or some shit. And you get like a banging ass ribeye or some shit, a New York strip, a real premium type cut of steak that costed you anywhere from $30 to $100. And then you take it, you take leftovers and you throw it to the dog. Well, you just wasted your fucking money because that dog is not going to appreciate that steak the way you do. That dog, you give him kibbles and bits, he'll eat it the same exact way he ate that steak. You give that dog a piece of fried chicken, they'll eat it the same way as a steak. You give that damn dog a mouse, that dog will probably eat the damn thing just like a steak. The dog doesn't know the difference. And that's how we have to understand the way we are with this truth. Because we appreciate it on a level that a lot of people will never learn how to appreciate it or won't learn in this stage in their life. There really are just people that aren't cut out for this faith. It really as much, or they're not cut out for this faith at the time that you're trying to teach them. Because I get that too sometimes. Sometimes, I notice brothers that can't be so in a rush to bring people into this faith. And it's like, listen, everything is on the Lord's time. Maybe this person's not going to come in, or maybe this person's going to come in later. But let it be on the time that the Lord permits for them to see it. Because if you try to force somebody into the truth, some of the biggest adversaries of the truth are people that were in the truth. And the thing is, they never developed the true sense of this truth. They came in for all the wrong reasons. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a product of coming in for the wrong reason. I came in because I hated Edomites. And because I love hip hop and Killer Priest happened to be one of my favoriteest rappers. But the truth of the matter is, there are some people that, because the truth can hook a lot of people in. There's a lot of people that will be attracted to the truth, but not everybody's going to stay in the truth. And like I said, so the people that came in for the wrong reasons, those are the ones that are going to oppose the hell out of the truth. Those are the ones that are going to come back to camp and argue with you about things that they once believed in. And they're going to think they have a leg up on you because they know your gospel. You know what I'm saying? They know what you believe in and out. So you have to be very careful. Not just in the truth, but in life. Giving things to people that they are not ready for. Because they will embarrass you. Because that goes into that scripture, Matthew 7:6, where it talks about those same pigs will, the same way they'll stomp on anything else. They'll stomp on mud. They'll stomp on a rock. They'll stomp on a dead animal. They don't know the difference. They don't know that they have something precious in front of them. They don't know. It's not that they are incapable. At the pig stage they are. And it's like brothers. Every brother's not going to come into this faith. Some brothers are not going to appreciate it the way you do. Some brothers are not going to understand that this is something you have to change, not only your life, not only the things you do, but the way you think. The way you think has to change for you to be in this faith. They don't know that. They don't know that you have to literally change. And those brothers are swine. You can't. The truth is to them just another religion. It's just another thing. It's just like, oh, you had your Islamic phase, you had your rap phase, you had your Nubian phase. Like I've been in other beliefs. Nothing has changed the way I live, the way I am, the way I think like the truth. I was a Nubian. I was a wannabe 5%er. I was into a lot of that shit. Nothing changed my life like the truth. So that's why I'm so passionate about it. You know, not to make myself seem like I'm such a great zealous prophet or nothing, but I'm into this the way I am because of what it's done for my life and the changes that I've seen in it and others is what makes me passionate about it. That's what makes me passionate about it. But, you know, going back to the pearls before swine, you know, you have to recognize some people just aren't fit for this thing. They're not, you know, you tell people, why can't you get it? It's because they are not fit for it. I'm going to read the scripture. Matthew 7:6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs. Something that's great. You don't give it, you don't feed it to somebody who can't process that this is something different from what else I give you. Neither cast ye your pearls before swine. Because these are not really your pearls. And these aren't things that are holy that are yours. They're all belong to the Lord, ultimately. So you have to be careful who you give these things to. You can teach anybody, but when it comes down to the deep lessons and actually bringing somebody in, saying, hey, come to the holy days, come to camp, you have to be choosy. You can't just give it to anybody. Lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. So, again, how many times have you done for people and they come back and hurt you? How many times have you done things and blessed people with things and they come back and hurt you a lot of times with those same blessings? in your love life, in your friend's life, in your financial life. Like, you do things for people that are unworthy and you pay for it. That's casting pearls onto swine. This truth is not for. There's a reason why everybody can't come into this thing that's Israel at the same stage. There's a reason why 2/3 have to die. 2/3 of Israel are not going to appreciate it. It's not just accept it. A lot of people know that this is the truth and still won't come into it because they don't appreciate it. They don't say, they don't thank the Lord that he gave them such clarity and such an elevated view of looking at things. They don't appreciate it. They think it's just another religion. So with that, I'm going to say shalom, and hopefully y'all was edified.